The new Treasury Secretary has indicated prioritizing some important changes and promises to Social Security, which would ultimately result in more money in the pockets of beneficiaries. I have all the details and the plan for you here in the video. Let's get into it and talk through the details. All right, now as of recently, over the last several weeks here, we've been hearing a lot of new appointments out of the new administration, President-elect Donald Trump, and who he is putting in different positions. Well, the new Treasury Secretary has been announced. Scott Bessent, who is a hedge fund manager, will be running the Treasury at least for the next few years here, based on this new appointment. Well, as a result of that, Scott Bessent, this new Treasury Secretary, was out recently in an interview, and he has indicated some of his top priorities that he's going to work on right away. And this would put a lot more money into the pockets of not only fixed income beneficiaries who receive Social Security, but a lot of other people out there as well. Now, to be 100% fair, yes, I do recognize most of you that watch the videos here on the channel are those people living on a fixed income or low income or Social Security, stuff like that. So that's the main focus of this video. But I will also talk about some of those other points that he mentioned as well, as far as some of the other promises that were made over the last several months here on the campaign trail. So we'll talk about all those details, and I will also pop up an article here for you so you can follow along and see exactly what I'm talking about. But remember, the Treasury Secretary is a very important role. As of right now, that seat is held by Janet Yellen, but that's not much longer here. She's, with the current administration as of right now. But then obviously, once we roll over to the new year and things like that, all of these new appointments will come in as well. So stay tuned here. We've got a lot going on. But here's what it comes down to, which, by the way, let's pop up that article right now. You can follow along as I talk about this. But a few of the promises that President-elect Donald Trump has made on the campaign trail, obviously, over the last several months here, he was talking about a couple different things. No taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime, which, could you imagine that, right? And no taxes on Social Security benefits. That's a really, really big one out there, which, by the way, seniors pay about like $50 to $60 billion as of the most recent reports, just in Social Security taxes, back to Social Security, just in taxation of benefits. Now, in this interview recently, when Scott Bessent was out in this interview, he indicated these are going to be some of his priorities, working on reducing taxes on tips, reducing taxes on overtime pay, and reducing taxes on Social Security benefits, again, which impact millions and millions and millions of seniors who are literally being taxed on their monthly benefit, right? So anyway, that is what he wants to do. Now, would this impact every single beneficiary? The answer is no, it wouldn't, okay? Let me talk you through the details. And again, this is a pretty confusing topic. I've actually made dedicated videos talking about this, and I've alluded to this before in other live streams, but there's a lot of confusion out there. And again, it can be a little bit, misleading sounding, but let me clarify that for you right here in this video, okay? And again, to be fair, I do have dedicated videos here on the channel talking about this, but let me just point it out really fast here, okay? Now, what they're talking about doing is not eliminating the payroll tax, okay? Remember this much. They collect taxation of payroll taxes, right? So people out there that are working are paying 6.2% in payroll tax as the employee and 6.2% on the employer side, right? So a total of 12.4% of a tax on every dollar that is earned is being paid into the Social Security Trust Fund, right? Half is paid by the employee, half is paid by the employer, or those people that are self-employed, they pay the entire 12.4%. My point is, that's the payroll tax. That is not going away. That will remain, and that is where the Social Security Administration gets the bulk of the money to put into the trust fund. Well over $1 trillion a year is what they get out of these payroll taxes. That's remaining. That's not going away. Okay, there's some confusion out there saying, oh, but wouldn't this really hurt the trust fund because you're going to take all that money away? That's not what they're talking about here. They're talking about the taxation of Social Security benefits, okay? Let me explain. Somebody that's out there that has a provisional income, okay, just hang with me here, which, by the way, quick little disclaimer, nope, this is not tax advice. This is not accounting advice. This is not legal professional advice in any way, shape, or form. I highly recommend that you talk to your accountant, your CPA, somebody that knows your situation. Obviously, this definitely is not advice, okay? But in general, somebody that has provisional income above certain thresholds as an individual or a married couple would then have taxation of their Social Security benefit. But doesn't that sound like the same thing I just explained? No, it's actually not. The payroll tax is what I talked about a minute ago. However, now we're talking about what some people refer to as the double taxation, right? You pay in through payroll taxes into Social Security basically throughout your entire working life. And then as a recipient of Social Security benefits, you may be taxed again based on your provisional income, right? So my point is, you get, say, $1,000 a month from Social Security. and you have other income on the side, you may pay a tax on the federal level and on the state level of that $1,000 monthly benefit you're getting from Social Security. That's what I mean, taxation of Social Security benefits, and that is what they want to eliminate. Okay, so let me throw down there really fast here, just the numbers behind this, okay? So as an individual, if your income, again, provisional income, is above $25,000, between $25,000 and $34,000, you would pay, what I should say is 50% of your Social Security benefit would be taxable. Above $34,000 as an individual, 85% of your benefit would then be taxable. As a married couple, if your income is between $32,000 and $44,000, 50% of your benefit would then be taxable. If your income is over $44,000 as a married couple, then 85% of your benefit would then be taxable, okay? So just want to point that out there so we can all be on the same page here, which, by the way, that first came into play back in 1983, and then again, good old Willie Clinton increased it again in 1993, okay? Because they were basically going into a situation where they were going to be basically defaulting. In other words, where the trust fund would be dry, so they had to do something about this. So they implemented taxation of monthly benefits back when they were about to be insolvent, okay? Anyway, we can talk about that in a different video, but yeah, they've added more taxes on this. This is what Trump has promised and said he wants to eliminate, is the taxation of Social Security benefits. And as you can see there from that article I shared with you, and what I've been explaining so far in this video, Scott Bessent, again, Treasury Secretary, running the Department of the Treasury on the federal level, he, again, wants to prioritize the elimination of these different things. Taxes on Social Security. Eliminating taxes on Social Security. No more taxes on tips. No more taxes on overtime. Again, remember this much as well. This is on the federal level. Federal level, okay? Remember this, there's some states out there, there's a handful of greedy states out there that still want a piece of your check, okay? So if you're in one of these states, they still might want a piece of your pie, okay? Just want to throw that out there so you're aware of this, that if this does go through on the federal level, you may still be located in one of the states. There's not that many states out there, but you may be in one of those states that still may require a tax on your Social Security benefit, okay? Just wanted you to be aware of that, just in case. But anyway, this is what it comes down to, but it's nice. It's really nice to see this, that they want to prioritize this, okay? And again, here's the thing as well. It may not impact every beneficiary. That's okay. But my point is, the cool part about this is that they're prioritizing something to do with Social Security that would ultimately flow back to the beneficiaries and keep more money in the pockets of seniors and those people living on a fixed income benefit from Social Security. It's good. It's nice to see any of these changes that are out there right now that they're currently working on or talking about working on, whatever. Any type of change to Social Security, in my opinion, is welcomed and really good and nice to see those changes coming in and seeing that they're prioritizing this. It's always nice to see a prioritization, I should say, of Social Security, anything to do with that and the beneficiary. Either way, I'll continue to keep you posted on this. We've got a lot going on here between now and the end of the year, as we're right down to the wire here. We've only got a little bit of time left between now and the end of 2024. As soon as we roll over to 2025, it's going to get nuts real fast. There's going to be a lot of things happening, and I will keep you posted on that. But again, let's just see what happens over the coming days, weeks, and months here. And I can promise this much. We're going to see a lot of activity, a lot of things happening. It's going to get exciting super fast here, including between now and the end of the year. Anyway, hope this helps you. I will keep you posted on all this. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Totally free to do so. Big subscribe button down below. Thank you. Really, really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being here. By the way, happy holidays. Haven't said that yet. I hope you're doing well, right? Can you believe this? Nuts. Also, feel free to share this video. There's a share button down below. Please feel free to share this video. If you know 1 or 2 people that receive Social Security, go ahead and do them a huge favor. Share this video with them. Thank you so much. I just really appreciate all of you here. I just want to do whatever I possibly can for you here in this community. I have been for years, and again, I have no plans of going anywhere. I'm going to continue to be right here for you every single day. Otherwise, feel free to like the video, thumbs up button down below, share the video. Again, I already said that. Otherwise, check out the other videos here on the channel, the thousands in the video library, the ones I've hand selected for you down below in the description or the top of the comment section. And right now showing up on your screen as well, you'll see some videos there. Thanks again. Please just have a nice day. Let me know what I can do for you. I'm here for you. Seriously, every day. Have a good one. Again.